And welcome back, guys. Gvids here. Today I was just roaming around some of my old fishing spots and some of the popular fishing spots, and I noticed that some of them aren't exactly as they used to be. Either they've moved the fish, so we have to go and find them again, or they just took them completely out of the spot, so we can't make our juicy money anymore. But this spot here, guys, it's not new by any means. It's just by the Cumberland Falls outside of Valentine. This spot here has been around for a very long time, and it is an every cast sockeye salmon, which to me is an awesome spot because you don't waste any time reeling in and out with no fish on your line. And for those guys who have the upgraded trader roll, you can actually store more fish. So with that being said, you guys are going to be carrying, I think it's 20 fish instead of the 10, which gives you $50 instead of the $25 for your run, which is pretty damn sweet. I'm still working towards that myself. I think I'm only on like level 8 for the trader roll. I've done it all by realism, no glitches or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, guys, this spot here, just cast. I was trying my hardest to cast right in front of me, but the game was not letting me, because that's where all the fish were, and that would have been a nice, quick, easy reel in. But that's okay. Just cast basically as soon as it lets you down the shoreline, and the fish could also be behind me, depending on if Rockstar is moving these things around or not. Because I noticed with my old pike spot, they weren't actually in the spot that I always went to. They moved them up the river like 150 feet just to screw with everybody. So with this spot here, they were normally right in front of the falls there. Just look at all of them. There is just a ton of fish here, guys. It's non-stop fishing, non-stop bringing them in. Honestly, you can stand here for, maybe if you're the upgraded trader's roll, you guys could probably sit here for 15-20 minutes and completely load up on your fish. And for the guys with the 10 sack, we'll be here for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and we'll be full. There are some smaller fish here too if you do want to whip out your spinner and bring in some of the smaller fish for a few extra dollars. And of course, when you are full, you can always break down the fish into flakes by going into your satchel and holding, I believe, square on it. That also gives you a few more room there. I think for a full set of flakes you get like $10 or something. Or sorry, not $10, $4. Pardon my wording there. But with that said, guys, this is still one of the most valuable fish here. Depending on what you like, I personally really love fishing, so for me to make money from fishing on my game is a win-win for me. I have absolutely no problem spending a lot of time fishing. Some guys like to hunt for their money. I personally think that there's more money in the fish, and it takes less time and less searching around. Basically, just use your eagle eye, find them in the water, and usually they just keep spawning in for you pretty much no matter where you are along the river edge. So I'm just going to keep bringing these things in. I am just going to fill my satchel up here, guys, just to kind of show you. It is sped up, obviously, the footage a little bit, but I was here for about 10 minutes or so. The whole video before I sped anything up was only 8 minutes, so I really was not here for very long before I was filled up. But don't get me wrong, if I had another space for another 10, I would have been here for another maybe 5 or 10 more minutes. Loaded right up, and I would have just taken off to the butcher's since it's right down the street from us, not very far at all. But I am really happy that the spot has not been patched yet. I hyphen that word yet because I have noticed Rockstar is getting on top of all these glitches very quickly right now. Whenever they come out, they pretty much get shut down. But for this spot, guys, still working very well. This is not a glitch or an exploit at all. This is completely just a hotspot fishing spot where we can make some quick, easy money. But anyways, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the new merch, and please share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.